Everybody, welcome back to my channel for another Project Life process video. Today I'm going to be using my Ali Edwards Story by the Month kit. This is her August kit from last year because I just received my last kit for my subscription, which was June, and I told myself I'd never want my Project Life supplies to get out of hand like my scrapbooking. So uh, I am making sure that I use up everything before I renew my kit subscription. So this is my August kit. I really liked, if you, especially if you're trying out Project Life or Pocket Pages, one thing I love about this kit is just it's a real small kit and it's such a great price because you get four 4x6s, eight 3x4s, a chipboard, some type of other embellishment, and a stamp exclusive for that kit. So to me, it's really worth the price. But like any kit, I have never used a kit, an entire kit, solely for one pocket page spread. And what I mean by that is the two top cards that you see right there, that is from the August kit. But as I was looking through, I only found two 3x4 cards that I liked that matched with, and that's one of them right there from that kit to finish off my pocket page spread. Now, anytime that happens, it doesn't bother me. I go into my stash and I find something that works. So that confetti paper that you see, that is actually from a Dear Lizzie paper pad that I just cut it down to size. And that works for me because I'm just using them as filler cards or cards to, map photos. And I'm going to go ahead and put that off to a side because I realized something that I wanted to do. I wasn't quite sure yet, so that's why you see me kind of, flip that little square over even though it has glue. And that's when I was like, I think I want to mat this because I felt like it got lost on that confetti page or the paper. So I'm just kind of going through my scraps and I realized I really wanted to back up the photo of us that I'm using on that white cardstock because the white border does get lost. Now I'm covering up that quote because it's this pocket page spread is a bunch of different stories, and I usually save the quotes for when it's like events. And so anytime, or if I don't even like a card, I will flip it over and use it as white cardstock as well. But I did need to mat the photo, and as you can see, the scrap of paper that I had did not fit the photo. I do this all the time. I will cover up the half that I need, and then I will, because it has glue on it, I'm going to go ahead and adhere the rest of it at the bottom. Now I'm going to fussy with this for a little bit, and that is because it came from a 6x6 paper pad, so it has that perforated edge at the top, and it wasn't matching. So I'm going to cut that part off so that way it lines up perfectly with the back. Now, if you're wondering, can you see the seam? You really can't. I do this a lot when I have scraps and I need to mat something and I don't have enough of it. I know that it's there, but anytime my kids or my husband are flipping through it, and I mean, you really have to look for it in order to see the seam, you can't tell. So once I get that all done, I'm going to go ahead and glue that down, and I think that looks so much better having just that little bit of frame. So I'm going to do the same thing with my with that little square, that 2x2 square. Now, I just went into my scrap bin and found some pink paper, and I'm going to go ahead and use that, and then I'm just going to cut it up and frame that out as well. Now, if you're wondering why didn't you do that with the other two square photos, that is because I'm going to add stickers on it. And I mean, yeah, I could have still done it, but at the time I thought, you know what, I'm going to add stickers, so I really don't need to do this. And so I'm then going to kind of fussy with that. And that's when I realized, oh, I have three of them that are square and one of them that is rectangle. And I kind of think that looks, I mean, it does kind of, I would have preferred now looking back on it. I wish I would have printed it as a square, but because I print with my Canon Selphy, I'm kind of like a lot of creators. I know Dearly D does this, Heba. Once it's printed, I'm not printing it again. It is so expensive. So I just go with it. It's fine. It's not going to be a big deal. No one's going to sit there and go, well, why didn't you, they're too busy looking at the photos and reading on the journal anyways. So I move on, and that's when I use the rest of that 4x6 card to map the photo that you see right there. And then I found this chipboard, or not found, but this chipboard is also from that August kit that says Love August. And I really like how I have two triangles facing down. Now, if you look on that chipboard sheet, you will realize that there's a pink one. And that pink one says something out like all the good stuff, but it's pointed, like pointing left. It's not going the same direction as the rest of them. And that's going to bother me. So I just looked very odd and it stuck out. So I went through my stash and I found this Ali Edwards. It was a story kit. Now, though, this is a much larger kit, and it was the word home. It's from years ago, and it said, "No place like home." And I thought it was perfect because it's my kids playing in the sprinklers while my husband and I are watering the grass. And even though, yes, it is a different direction versus the two pointing down, I like it because it's pointing up and it is causing your eyes to go down the page and then move right back up the page. So it's really causing your eyes to flow, to look over the entire layout. I like how sometimes elements can cause movement on the page, even though you might not think so, like not like you don't realize. And so after that, I'm going to go to my sticker sheets. I'm going to pick out a couple of stickers. I kind of fussied with them for a while. I know I kind of got ahead of myself in the beginning where I was putting stickers down, and then I didn't like how the two orange were too close. But I went back to the sticker sheet. I found some stickers that I liked, and then I'm going to use my tiny attacher. That is one thing that I know a lot of project lifers use their tiny attacher, and I always forget about mine, so I'm trying to include mine being since I have tons of staples that I don't think I'll ever run out of my lifetime. So I'm going to go ahead and staple those. And then when I'm done, I'm going to take the washi tape to put it behind the staple so that way it doesn't cause any indentation to the next page or the photos or paper behind it. And then I'm going to call my layout done, everybody. If you are new to my channel, I do hope you consider subscribing. And if you liked this video, if you don't mind giving me a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. You all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.